Low energy, unfocused, foggy? You might be dehydrated. Whether it's hot yoga, over 100-degree weather, or too much sun. Gatorlight, with a specialized blend of 5 electrolytes, was scientifically designed to help move fluids into the body faster for rapid rehydration. Shop now at retailers nationwide. Gatorlight hydrates faster than water. Is it in you? Symptoms noted are signs of mild to moderate dehydration. Consult a healthcare professional if symptoms persist.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shave ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you are the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Coach Unplugged is brought to you by great people over at teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. Here is your host, Steve Collins.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coach Unplugged, episode 494. Happy Wednesday. Today we're going to talk to another teachhoops.com member. I thought November would be a great time to show you why right now when you're heading off into the season that you should also become a member of our great community. We're going to talk about building a youth program and clinics and kind of how you do that as either a youth coach or a high school coach or even a collegiate coach. So go over and check that out. I'm adding new courses. I just have added a new course, a couple new courses actually. I did one on quick hitters was a month ago, but I just did one on out of bounds plays and different types of out of bounds plays. So you should go check that out. Also added one that basically walks you through the season, all the different things that you need to become a better basketball coach. So go over and check that out at teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Also, go over and check out Dr. Dish. You know, if you want your team to get better, this is the tool you need in your gym. It's not only workouts, it's not only ease of use, how easy it is to use, but all the workouts and all the things can either be on your phone or already on your Dr. Dish. So Google it, go over and look it out. Make sure you mention us. That really does matter to us. It's one of the many ways, on top of you leaving one of those great reviews, really does help us out over here at Coach Unplugged. So go over and check that out, and let's head off to the podcast.
Old home day in town where I live in an old kind of Irish mill town. And so like it's one of those things where people, get together and go and mill around, and there's like little things for kids and stuff. So
okay. Cool. Oh, that's fun.
I got three kids. I got a split now, 16, 8, and 0.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Bless you. I have 17 and 15, so I'm ready to
Oh my gosh. Do you coach them?
I do. My son's actually the setter for my volleyball team. So we have a big match tomorrow, and then he'll be my 2 guard probably. So it'll be hard for me when he leaves. It'll be hard for sure. And then my daughter plays volleyball. I don't coach her, but
okay. Yeah. My oldest plays on varsity for the high school. She was a freshman, but the program's a little bit down. And I started them in 4th grade. So this is the first group of kids that actually had some success. So they made the state tournament last year for the first time.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm the JV coach now. Last year, the position finally opened up. So I'm the JV girls coach, and I kind of run the rec girls portion of it. I'm the only one that's interested in enough to keep the girls going. The boys are well taken care of. But
that's always the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
So where are you located?
Clinton, Massachusetts.
Okay.
How about you?
You got a little bit of a Boston. Boston thing.
Yeah, just outside. I was born closer to Boston, so I'm pretty thick compared to most of the people out here.
I spent a lot of time out east because my brother has a place, and we both went to school out there, and So yeah, I love, it's one of my favorite accents, actually. It's not like the Midwest one with the.
Yeah, I hate winter, but I still can't get myself to get out of here.
I know.
I
I know.
love
Me
it.
either. I know. All right. So go ahead, shoot away. So the way these work too, because this is your first time. So one-on-one calls I do every other week. So if you have questions, you can always hook up. And then the other week I do like office hours where a bunch of us get together and then we kind of brainstorm.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
I've followed you for a bit, so I
Okay.
just signed up. I was looking to sign up for a while. I just wanted to make sure I had the time to put into it a little.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so I have my whole thing that I do now. It's based on fundamentals,
Okay.
of course, and then the thing I'm trying to get most out of it is I want to have I like the kind of read and react type offense. I dabbled a little in the 5-out this year. I do like a 4-o'clock UCLA type set. And then
Right.
I want the kids to kind of play. And so I run drills like, and have rules, dribble handoff on the side or dribble at back door, pass, cut, things like that. And one of the things I'm definitely trying to get out of this is just to have better practices
Okay.
that lead to that. You know what I mean? So, and I have like a whole list of things, and I need to be better at planning my practices, things like
That's
that.
the hard part. That is the hard part. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
the only other thing I'm trying to do too is I'm going to be running clinics every Tuesday from now till Thanksgiving, and just it's going to be all fundamentals and then a little bit of competition. Once we get through a fundamental, try to compete and within that fundamental. And so just trying to just maybe if any ideas around that.
Yep. So, okay. So let's talk about the clinic thing first, because that's the second thing you talked about. So what age group is that going to be?
I'm going to open it up to 4th grade all the way through 12th. But if the high school kids show up, I'll probably just have them do a little something different. So it's really geared around, I'm trying to gear it towards like 3rd grade through 8th grade.
Right. Yeah. So you've basically got 3 groups there that are going to be widely different in abilities.
Correct.
So that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
Because I know my coach is going to run a clinic next week, and we do 4th through 8th, and the difference between a 4th and an 8th grader is huge.
And on the girls, it's even
bigger. It's even bigger. It is.
They can't reach a hoop in 4th grade.
Well, the problem with girls is there's no street cred. Like no, a 4th grade boy on the playground, if you can hoop, you get some street cred. Girls don't get any street cred. That's the problem. It's like there's no social plus to that for them, and boys there is. So all right, so I would I would definitely try to I definitely would cut it off I wouldn't if you were going to do another one, I'd do it for high school kids.
Okay.
I wouldn't have 9th through 12th there with 4th graders, because they're just not going to get anything out of it. So what are you thinking skill wise?
So I definitely, so the biggest need, so just to give you a little background too, they had a varsity basketball coach that did nothing and didn't know the game and didn't do fundamentals. They have a middle school coach that's the same. So they're just collecting the stipend on the girls' side.
Right.
So they literally go through 2 years of middle school and learn no fundamentals. So it's all got to be fundamentals. So I want to start with shooting fundamentals, so breaking down the footwork and everything about the shot, just keep them close to the basket at first.
Yes, I wouldn't even move. I just swear to, for a 4th grade, I wouldn't move more than like 8 feet. I mean, yes, I mean, I personally would work on their ball handling first. Before shooting. And the reason being is most of them are not, even though there's a girls' ball, most of them are not strong enough. I mean, my son, I had to, between his sophomore and junior year, I didn't let him shoot an 3-pointer until he was in 8th grade. And I still had to break his shot down because he wasn't strong enough. So shot would be lower on my pecking order for
that's what I was going to ask you too, because in my 4th grade, because my second, so I started my first daughter in 4th grade. Now my second daughter's going into 4th grade.
Right.
I do a lot of ball handling, and I was wondering if I was doing too much.
No. I would. So if I was breaking it up into a piece of pie for that age level, for
probably till seventh, probably from 4th to 7th grade. I would think 60% of that would be probably ball handling, fun stuff with that to get them moving. And then, maybe start working a little bit on their shot, work on their layups, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't let them move outside of 6 or 8 feet. And then literally at that age, you basically want to hook them. So
right.
If you're running a clinic for 4th, 5th, and even 6th, it's got to be a lot of games. It's got to be a lot of fun. It's got to be a lot of breaks. It's got to be a lot of different things from one to another. Once you get them hooked, it's kind of like being the drug dealer. You give them the first pieces of drugs first. It's the same thing. You want to get them hooked. You want them to keep coming, because I can see this in our girls' side too, because they struggled for a while, and as soon as they started doing that, it's just snowballing now because it's a social thing. They want to do it, and then once they get to 7th and they're serious, man, then we can break their shot down. We can talk about their passing. We can talk about help side defense. We can talk about, and the thing with girls is, especially in that 4th to 6th, I would work on a lot of like catch and pivot. You can work on your passing and your footwork kind of at the same time. Because their footwork they're going to be like newborn giraffes, and their feet are going to get all mixed up. So a lot of, when I did that especially in the girls' side, I did a lot of, 1-2 dribble, stop, pivot, and then throw it. Simple stuff, but that little footwork stuff, if they can do that, man. The thing is, go watch you've seen it. Go watch 11th grade good girls team. They can all handle the rock.
Right.
They can all pass.
The defense is so good on the girls' side, and it's so hands-on that if you don't have ball handling, you are screwed.
You are done. You are done. The thing is with shooting, I have found on the girls' side is they'll put the time in to become shooters later, but they won't. You can't get them to that point if they can't handle the ball because they can't play.
My daughter's a sophomore, and she's just starting to be able to reach the rim from 3-point land.
Right. Yeah, and because to be honest with you, up to this point, it's probably been out of her range.
Yeah. What do you feel about like 1-on-1, 2-on-2 type games at that age?
Not at that age, I do a lot of like dribble. Seriously, I would keep it really simple.
Okay. All right.
Dribble tag, Pac-Man, anything, capture the flag, anything like that that's fun.
And they're dribbling. And while they're dribbling.
Like
tag, whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Well, dribble tag's great. And you're old enough to remember Pac-Man. We play Pac-Man all the time at camp. Yeah. They love that. Yeah. And they're dribbling. They don't know they're actually, and they're having fun. And you give them like sucker or something when they're done.
Yeah.
They win. But so I would spend a lot. I would spend a lot. The thing is, once they get to 7th, now you can start working on here's how we want to defend. Here's how we want to play defense. Here's how we want to do this. Here's how we want to pass the ball. Everybody's a guard until they're about 7th grade.
Right. Yeah.
Don't work about post moves. So, but the thing is, you can do fun little competitions where you play 2-on-2, or maybe you play horse, or you do those kind of things with them.
I love knockout. Knockout's one of the ones.
Knockout. Yeah. Anything like that. Yeah. The thing is, you can play it at the beginning, and then you can go do some of your skill work. I love the one where I get them all out there, and I'm especially in the 4th or 3rd grades, and I'm just holding up fingers so they got to look at me. Just keeping their heads up. When they get better, I don't know if you've gotten to 2-ball stuff. I would do a lot of 2-ball stuff. Hey, everybody, I hope you're enjoying the podcast. Make sure you subscribe and like. Make sure you go over and check us out on Teach Hoops on YouTube. That's really important. You can also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. If you want to become a better basketball coach, everyone needs a mentor. I've had several of them. I want to be your mentor and help you become a better coach, help you with all those obstacles that kind of stand in your way. And also make sure if you really want to help us out, you can go down below and click on our Amazon link. That would bookmark that every time you shop. We get a small little commission, and it helps us with our expenses of running this podcast. All right, let's get back to the podcast.
It's funny. I love it because I'm with you 100%. Like even the 3rd and 4th graders, of course, they can't do anything at first, but it's like they're like sponges. All of a sudden, you know, a couple weeks
and
in,
then
then
it's
they
the
get it.
it's the math teacher in me. You're using two hands at once. It's
Yeah.
perfect, and I want them moving when they do it.
Yeah.
So we'll play knockout with two balls too. Like, you know, they have to drive or pack. You know, it's all that kind of stuff is really good with two balls.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, lot of ball handling.
Yeah.
Of ball handling.
Okay, good. Yeah. And I like the fun, you know, sometimes I can be a little too serious.
The problem is, and this is not meant to be sexist at all, but if you have a fifth grade guy, they want to play. Like, they want to go at it.
Yeah.
And the girls want to they're very competitive, don't get me wrong, but they also want to have fun. And there's no, like I said, there's no street cred. So you got to make it so they want to keep playing. Then the competitive, like our girls are our varsity girls in our school are just as competitive, if not more than my guys. It's crazy. Right. But they're basketball players. Like, they're serious. They're like legit basketball players.
Yeah.
So then you got to start thinking of, if you want to run the read and react, you know, what kind of sets or things do you want to do with that? Like, do you want to start working on cutting? Do you want to work on screening? Do you want to work on, you know, flare cuts? So that's where if you get into the middle school and the girls start getting serious, that's where you can start breaking those things down in the clinics.
I find the toughest thing to get them to do is the off the ball screens. Cutting is tough, but they do get that eventually.
No, I'm telling you right now, you run read and react in 5 days, they get cutting, because it's easy. It's like shooting a three. It's easy to do. Setting a screen is hard. Like, and then the problem is the
concept of it, they don't even understand. You have to,
Yep. So what's fun is, if you can find, and again, this takes time, is if you can grab some YouTube clips and either show them to them or send them to them, that, you know, even bring an iPad in and say, hey, let's look at this, and go find some WNBA stuff. And if they can see it, you know, the girls I've coached have tended to be more visual with that. Like, ooh, that's cool.
I like that. That's
like how they set it up.
Anyway.
Yeah. So if you know, whatever, if you can get into a gym where that has a TV or a classroom or something that you can actually show them like 5 minutes of clips. This is how you set a screen up. Like, that's my problem with my guys, is they leave they're too fast. Like,
well, it's almost like a drill they're doing, you know, like, in a way where it's not.
Right. And I tell them you got to pause. Yeah, I said, and you got to pause. I make them count out loud, literally, in practice. Yeah. Like, you got to count 1, 2 before you go off the screen, because they just want to go. Like, slow down. You got to set the screen up. So I'd spend a lot of time on that with the read and react. I mean, you could start teaching the 5 spots in 6th grade, 5th grade. Like, here's the spots you should be, because then you can add wrinkles of dribble drive. You can add wrinkles of, you know, a flex screen or a UCLA cut or something like that. So all those things you can sprinkle in if they're in the right spots.
And do you find my biggest problem I had with the 5 out, and I think with any offense, is if you're not doing anything, they're kind of just standing still.
You can never, like, I tell them, it's like it's quicksand. If you stop moving, you're going to sink and you're going to die.
Is it almost like count to 2 and do something at that point? Either go screen for somebody or cut or move.
And what I do is, like, this is good, because especially with the younger kids, I'll say, okay, what can you do right now? Like, you just passed the ball. What can you do? And I make them say, and then they all listen to the kid. I said, what can you do? Well, I can cut. Yep. What else can you do? Well, I could screen. Yep. What else could you do? You could ball screen. Yep. What else could I do? Oh, I could fake screen and slip. Yep. What else? I mean, I want them to process it, because you're trying to get them to learn. And then, to be honest with you, I think the game is a 3-on-3, 2-on-2 game. So when they get to the middle school, we don't play. When I'm practicing with them and stuff, I don't have them do a lot of 5-on-5. I'm doing a lot of, because kids, you can't hide when you're playing 3-on-3.
Yeah. I read you wrote that somewhere else. I read that. And I like that. Yeah,
it's true. Good. It's so true. Like, I can play with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, not now, but you know what I'm talking about. Giannis. I can play with Giannis, who's going to be a pretty good player, who I think is the best player in the world. I can play with him and 4 other NBA guys. I can hide a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
He's good.
And what about the people that like, so, in the 5-out, if you're up top, you pass and you cut, and everybody kind of moves up.
Yep.
But you can still cut.
You can still cut
You
here.
go.
Let me show you real quick before we gotta go here. So if I'm on, let me see. So see if I can do this real quick. Can you see that?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So you're saying, so 1, 2, and I don't have my pad out here, so excuse my numbers.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ball, so you're saying like 3 passes to,
Yep.
passes there. That should actually be dots, but whatever. So they're probably going to cut,
Mhm.
okay, or screen away. So you're asking
what cut. That's cut. I like that. Yeah.
Yep. What they need to do is they should be moving. So
Right.
as soon as the ball goes here, yes, you're going to have to fill the spot, but you can go here and fill the spot, or you could go here and screen, and this person can come all the way up and do it.
There
This
you go,
one could
man.
cut to the basket and replace. So what I say is you should never stay in. I like your statement is you should never stay in your spot for more than 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Because you can always go help someone else to come to that spot, or you can leave and come back.
Yeah.
So, if they're both cutting at the same time, they might run into each other. That's great. Maybe this one's going to set a screen here, and then they're going to come up. It's like, so that's the problem is you're right. And I have found that often with my guys is they'll stand, they'll watch.
Almost like that. You can almost run a little flex cut off that. You pass, you cut down, the 5 comes in and then pops out. Yeah, it's not. I like that.
Yeah. And then you can do
flex a
little
lot.
quick hitters out of it. Like if we pass it to the corner, we're always going to do this, or we're going to do, maybe we're going to double screen away, or maybe we're going to do whatever, So if you go back to that, you can make rules. Like I'll make quick hitters where if the ball goes from 4 to 5 down here that's covered up, boom, we're going to double screen away. Like 4 and 3 are going to go screen for 1, or we're going to triple screen away, or we're going to do something to leave it for 5. So you can make all those rules, like you said, do a flex screen, do something else. That's easy.
At the high school level, let's just say JV for now, but with my quick hitters, I tried to make them purely as quick hitting as possible, like 1-2 moves.
1-2 done.
Quick
1-2
hitter.
done.
How
and
many?
They should all do something different.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be good because I'm going to a clinic in North Carolina. I'm speaking at a clinic in North Carolina, and that's what I'm doing is quick hitters.
Really?
I haven't gotten to that one yet. I'm going to one next weekend actually in Atlanta. So I'm working on something else for that one. But this one I'm working. So I'm going to, like, my theory with quick hitters is your quick hitter should only do one specific thing or several things for several people, but they shouldn't overlap. The problem is people have quick hitters that give a high-low or give a flare screen. Well, you only need one to do that. Just run it really well.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So don't overdo. Like, what are you trying to get from the quick hitter, and why are you running it? Like, are you trying to get your best shooter a 3? Are you trying to get a high-low? Are you trying to do that? Because the problem is they're like candy. Like, find them, and it's like, ooh, this one looks good, and this one. But these two do the same thing, and they're not. At least my guys aren't smart enough to learn all those. So I got to keep it relatively simple.
Good. And I know you got to run. And now the zone, like we see a ton of zone.
Yep.
So I run the pen, which is the X in the middle.
Yep.
3 out, and they replace a little and cut.
Yep.
But I find it gets a little stale. I try
to
add sprinkles to it.
So I'm going to give you my 1-minute version.
Yeah.
You can overload a side, which is really good. You can also screen the zone, which is really good. You can also run read and react, which is what we have moved toward, because zones don't like all the movement that read and react gives. I swear to God.
Is that kind of like a 5-out, a read and react in a way?
But we make some special rules for where when you stop in the paint, how you overload the side. So we can talk about that again. But yeah, that's
good.
I'm going to give you the best advice to beat a zone is get your kids shooting a lot.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. I mean, you got to see what I get though. I mean, this year I had 4 girls that were 8th graders. They weren't even in high school yet. And then I had one good freshman. I had another freshman who had only played for a couple of years. And then I had 4 girls that had never played before and didn't speak English.
Yeah. They can't, I know that. I mean, that's the reason is and I've noticed this a lot at the young age and even the girls' ages until they get into late middle school is that you see all these zones because the coaches are trying to win. Like they're just
Right.
because kids can't
Yeah.
shoot. It's like it should be outlawed.
We play man 75% of the time, and then so we play man after every miss because we miss. 75% of the time.
My
So it's a
theory with
perfect
that is
equation.
like, yeah, and I would tell if they have an open shot, take it because it's
Yeah.
a law of large numbers. Just shoot it at the basket. At least you got a shot. But
Yeah.
so every other week. So next week I'm going to be flying back on Sunday, but I'm going to do an office hours late. So if you have other questions, every other week,
I might just let you know what I've drawn up for the clinic, and you can take a look at it.
Okay.
What I've done over the last couple of weeks.
I would love to do that.
All right.
Okay. All right. Talk to you soon,
Thanks a lot.
Coach. Yep. Bye. Hey, Coach. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you subscribe and leave a written review. We would love those. Also, I would ask that you go down and think about joining teachhoops.com. I know you've been thinking about it. It's like, oh, should I do it? It's a lot of money. It's like, trust me, it will pay for itself. I would not, I have partners I have to pay, but it is worth every penny. So go over and check it out. And then if you're going to do any shopping, click that Amazon link down below.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.